This is the game of Go. Go was invented in China around 3,000 years ago. It's a very old game. Black always plays first, and players take turns placing stones on the intersecting lines of a grid. Once placed, they never move, unless they're captured and taken off the board. Each player tries to make their stones work together to loosely define a territory. Go is sometimes called the surrounding game. In addition to surrounding territory, it's also possible to surround your opponent's stones and capture them. This group is now surrounded and has no more liberties. Liberties are the empty spaces that surround the stones. In order for stones to remain on the board, they must have at least one liberty. Though Go started in China, it eventually spread to the rest of the world. In Japan, the game became very popular, and strong Japanese players made great strides in developing new strategic ideas. The game we're seeing is very famous, played in Japan in 1846. The Blackstones were played by a 17-year-old, Shusaku, against an older player, one of the best players in the world at the time, Inseki. But Shusaku won by 2 points of territory. We know something of Shusaku's life. He learned the game from his mother at the age of 4, and later became a disciple of Jowa, the best player at that time, and the highest official of the Go world, the Minister of Go. This is how many of the great Go players at the time learned the game at the highest level. But today, there are many ways to learn, and one can start with quicker games played on smaller boards. In the middle of this game, the board looked like this. Among the spectators, there were Go professionals and a doctor watching the game. After much thought, Shusaku made a decisive move. After this move, the doctor thought Shusaku would win. He later explained that he saw the other player's ears turn red. Because professional Go players typically showed little emotion, he knew something momentous had happened. In fact, this move by Black worked so well with the surrounding stones that it was praised for years as a stroke of genius by Shusaku. This move led to Shusaku's eventual victory. Now the game is forever known as the ear-reddening game. Shusaku went on to be recognized as one of the greatest Go players in history, and he earned the nickname the Invincible Shusaku. He was recognized as a Go sage, Kisei in Japanese, along with only one other Japanese player in history, Dosaku. Go continues its rich history in tournaments across the world, including matches between humans and artificial intelligence. In 2016, AlphaGo defeated Lee Sedol, one of the best players in the world, marking the first time in history that a computer had ever beaten one of the top professional players in the world. This led to a revolution in the Go world, and changed everything we know about how to play the game. If you'd like to learn more about this fascinating game, get in touch with the Portland Go Club. Normally, we hold several weekly meetings where both beginners and experienced players can come to play a game. During COVID times, we've been meeting every Tuesday night around 6 p.m. to play games online. For more information, head to our page on meetup.com. We'd like to thank Peter Freedman for founding the Portland Go Club over 40 years ago. We hope to see you there.